Good evening, guys, or good afternoon. I think it's good evening. It's 4:51 p.m. January 18th. Today is a Monday, and we had a sell-off today. So let's start with first these things. Uh, Here. So today's focus was in the pre-market notes and in Discord to stick with shorts only. No longs, just a shorts. That was given for all the instrument except crude. Crude was favoring longs. Okay, so all the labels are here for the crudes. You can pause the video and look into it. For ES and all indexes favor shorts. That was the idea today. So if you remember notes from 114th, you have to go back in a past video to look. Then you will know the test for 1113 sellers. They have to keep it below 46.83 on 114th. So that was the note on 114th, that they have to keep it below 46.83 and buyers had to defend 46.54. So on 114th price closed right around 54, right? But then in the overnight today 118th price went down. So short term theme is sellers still active for day trading, so favor shorts, simple. So today's line in sand for sellers to hold below is 46.42. So as long as price is below it, focus on shorts, no longs. Now intraday, if you see something and if you not do reactionary long, you can, but overall you are better off looking for shorts than taking longs. NQ below 450, line in sand, sellers active. So NQ's today's high was I think up to 435, 432, and then it got rejection, So 15266 became the Globex low today. It was the level highlighted in Discord on 114. So today it tested that area and held it as a overnight low, right? So we know buyers are there. That was the reading for NQ, that hey, buyers are here. So if during RTH, let's say price comes here, they may defend, they may try to defend, but overall below 450 we are going to focus on shorts. So break below and hold, we are looking at these areas, but price didn't even get there today. So buyers will have, so I think it get there up to this area pretty much, and then it stopped, right? So 450 to prove else, look for shorts below 450 today, right? It is simple, that simple for NQ. Now 450 to 266 is technically garbage area. So if you don't want to trade in that range, you can, you can avoid trading, and that is what NQ did pretty much today. Most of the day, almost more than half of the day, it spent time between this ping-ponging, say garbage. So when I say garbage, means it's garbage, but within the garbage you favor shorts. Now Russell, these are the areas are important, for day trading. Below sellers pretty much, and then you can see it. Russell 41, 20, 34 is also there, stayed below it, and then it tested this area and then bounced from it. So overall sellers are active. Dow, I did not bother to look into it, but below all this area sellers are there. Gold, no trading. Crude is going higher and higher, and now it is above this area. So above this area, buyers. And this dream number 450 and 360. Now watch the dream number. Dream numbers are very powerful. 360. So now you can see here. See, this is the 360 line here, right here, right? And that was the opening. So yesterday's high was 381, right here, right? And then you can see it right of the open, NQ came open around 360 basically, and then that was the opening trade. If someone wants to take it, since price was below this, that is what I said in Discord, that price right before open I said it should hold below 06 in ES and dream number, if sellers are super aggressive. So that could be the trade if you want to take it. Otherwise let it go, but NQ, yes, you can try dream number. ES it has to stay below yesterday's low, and this was Friday's low, not yesterday but Friday's low, so open drive down in both of them, from the key level, right? So, and then if you see internals, they were liquidation kind right of the open, right? So that is in line with our focus or favor shorts idea, right? So now we had an open drive down. So if you took a short somewhere here, breakdown of this, then you take profit here, and then wait for the shorts, right? So ideally what you want to see it, price going below and straight down here, open drive, right? So you do not want a pullback, at least for the opening few minutes, right? But you can see it, NQ came close to 266 and then damn thing bounced, right? So NQ was the one who was driving ES today nuts, and NQ also drove me nuts today. And so does all the Discord folks, right? It was difficult to hold shorts. Even shorts we are supposed to favor, but it was difficult to hold shorts for longer. We have to keep taking profit because NQ and ES continued to do failed breakdown every single time. It makes a new low, bounce, new low, bounce, new low, bounce, new low, bounce. See that? New low, bounce. So that was the theme today. Every new low, it was bouncing, It was basically creating a failed breakdown. So it was hard to hold it, unless you have a larger stop or you are doing trail stopping. I would suggest to take profit, So basically this was a board area, so take profit here, right? Then we have to wait to see what's going on because the MNQ bounced back up and then went above this 326. That was our level also. It went above it, went through it, went above it, So now we have to wait to see what the hell NQ wants to do, Ideally it should have gone to 266, but it bounced ahead of it, right? 2 times, like double bottom. You can see it intraday here, right? So this long, we are not supposed to take any longs, right? But there are some users in Discord, they are following different pattern, So this was the failed breakdown idea here, right? So failed breakdown base long here, So because ES made a based on NQ and ES, so it was a long here, and then take a profit few points. So if you are following that idea, of failed breakdown, divergences, between among the indexes, then it is only good for few points. It's on certain days. On certain days is more, but that was not the idea that they were playing. The divergence idea is few points and out, that is the theme. And they are only looking for divergences, nothing else. They're not reading anything, So based on that, these were the few points, 8 to 9 points in ES and 10 to 20 points in NQ. So that was the trade. Rest of us, no longs, we have to wait for a shorts. Then here price bounce, came down, failed breakdown idea, long, and then went up, right? So in Discord we discussed also in the pre-market that 24-hour VWAP also can act as a resistance, right? So we have to look for shorts at all these resistances, including VWAP. So this was a short here, right? Visible short, but so at 10:15. So if you look at it here, but NQ was trading above morning high. So it was a risky proposition, because morning high was Friday's low and it was trading above it. So there is no shorts here, even though it looks good. No shorts, even though the internals were liquidation kind, everything was good, we have to skip this short. Also another reason is, since price failed here to hold below this bold support, there are some buyers, even though if price failed here, there are some buyers who can defend either ahead of it or right from this support. So that's why combining all this thing, no shorts, right? And you can see it came down, bounced back up. See that? So that's why. Now, if since it's bounced back up, if these buyers are strong, what do you want to see? You want to see price going higher, in and NQ going higher, right? There is also another thing we discuss. If you are scared, that is what we discuss in Discord, that if you are scared to take a first test resistance shorts here, anywhere, right? Then, because let's say you are seeing buyers now, you wait intraday for a price to pause, and then take a trade. If it pauses and then going down, then you can take a trade. It's a confirmation based trade, little bit poor location, but it's a confirmation base, and then you do not need a larger stop. Otherwise here you need a larger stop, for this shorts. So after that, this price bounced here, right? Again got a rejection from VWAP, and this time here it broke below this area. 86 was an important level highlighted, right? Even in intraday I said 86, and there was another level I gave 79.50, even before this breakdown, 79.50. So those two levels were important to me. So then price went down below 86 here, closed now, and at the time NQ also went below this 380. See here, right here, slice through it, 360 trim number and 380. Now you are ready to short. So now you are waiting, then price, and then you got lucky. See, price pulled back up. So now you have to zoom into the lower time frame because this thing is choppy here, right? So you have to zoom in here, and then you can see there is a trade. So here 86 break below it, pull back to VWAP, mid, right? NQ was also coming down, pull back to VWAP, close below it here, ES also close below it. That's where you short. By the time internals were already down, right, trending down. So here momentum below zero line, good to go, short here, and then you have to wait for this price to take out this low. If it cannot, because of this failed breakdown, there are some buyers there. So if price pauses here like this, you bail out. Simple, So that's why this exit comes, and here also again failed breakdown. See, but now see, intraday, if you're focusing on this price action, the similar concept. Breakout, this area can act as a support. Same thing, breakdown, this area can act as a resistance, right? So even though if you took profit here, you can do another short here. See that? Broken support, turn resistance. You can short right here and wait for a breakdown. Here, price tried to go back up. You bail out. 1145. You can see it here, right here. See? So these are the mini trades because price action is choppy. You can't wait for a moon here, or price to tank, because it's a choppiness. NQ is failing. Look here, again NQ failed one more time. See, so at this point, we knew that it's difficult to hold the shorts, so we have to be very careful. Either we do not trade going forward because the price action is not that good, or we have to focus on reading the price. Then in Discord here I said, at this time, if price bounces 15 to 20 points higher from any point, then day is about to get screwed, and then do not trade after that. So this was the do or die area. It was 15-20 point bounce straight up right after I put the statement. 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, price bounce, and then so here I said do or die 86 right here, because it bounced 15 to 20 points. So this is a do or die area, again touch of a VWAP, right? So now since it's a do or die, entire day's bias can change if price goes above it, so we cannot short here, right? Even though NQ was testing its VWAP and dream number together, confluence area, see, dream number and VWAP, so but we can't short it here, So now the point is, again same formula. You have to wait for a price to go down and then short. So here this was the level, right? 326. Price got rejection, came down, right? And here you can short right here, you can short right here below the support, right? And then again wait for little bit lower level, right? Or you can wait for a pullback if you get lucky. In this case, NQ did pull back here. See, you can short at the same time. You can also line up, take a short here in ES also. See, and then here again fail breakdown. See, so you bail out if you want to, And then in that case you miss this one, If you're still holding it, then you have to bail out here. Similar concept. Again, NQ failed. Right here, see, it made a new low, retested this, came back down, new low, and boom, failed breakdown. So you bail out here, right? At this point in Discord, I said at 140 or 130, that day is screwed up. Do not trade at this point onwards. If NQ goes above 266 and ES goes above 72 or 79, do not trade after that point onwards. Day is screwed up, so stay away. And I also said if ES goes above 72 and NQ goes above 266, it's a reactionary long opportunity, but we are not gonna take it. So this was the reactionary long opportunity right here in NQ, right here, ES right here, but we are going to skip it, and then we are not gonna trade anymore. So these are, after that you can see it, price went higher, and then I know a couple of buyers might have taken the longs here. I don't think so any of the Discord folks took it or traded after this point, but you can see it, they got trapped right there, right? So that is how it is, and you can see it is just ping pong, after that. And then that's it. So if you stop avoiding after screwed up day is declared, you can save a lot of money, and then that's it pretty much, for today. Now tomorrow you want to see price holding below 79 or 86, this area. If price want to go lower, maybe this area here, 45.20 or so, that is the potential. In between, this is the good area too, 45, this area. So if price wants to go here or here, it needs to hold below 86, which is this area, or 79. NQ needs to hold below 326 or 266, in order to go further down. And that be all for today.